Today from r/EntitledParents. Customer thinks it's okay to buy fish, knowing they're going to die. So I work in a pet store, corporate company unfortunately. I figure big box pet stores aren't going anywhere anytime soon, so may as well take it one step at a time and try to introduce proper fish reptile keeping. I have my fair share of dumb people, but this encounter is the only one that actually made my blood boil. So I'm over in the fish area when a mother and her son come over to me. She tells me they need help with fish, so I ask them what they're thinking, which prompts the father to wander over. He shows me a 5-gallon tank they've already got in a cart. I'm already cringing, call it a gut feeling. He points at the goldfish and says they'd like 3 small ones. So I go into my usual script of, well, these guys get really big. You'll need a 75-gallon for 3. At this point, they're already looking pretty mad, and I'm getting a bad vibe alert. He motions towards the feeder goldfish and asks if they could get some of those then. I give him the same answer. He also mentions that they're going to need a suckerfish, also known as a pleco. I hate when people call them this. It just proves to me that A, they don't know what they are, and B, they have no idea what they're getting into. I go into my usual spiel of how big plecos get as well, and then the mother steps in with, well, we can upgrade when they get older. This is code for, we won't actually, but we are saying we'll do that so you'll give us the fish. Unless someone can tell me exactly what tank specifications a certain fish is going to need as they get older without any prompting from me. I call bull. So instead I try to encourage them away from the bigger fish and towards smaller options, mollies, platies, etc. I encourage them to get no more than 2 or 3. The guy finally settles on 2 platies and 2 guppies, to which I state, a little bit more forcefully, since apparently they needed it, that I would not recommend more than 3. He kinda stands there for a second, then looks at me and says, well, they're probably not going to live much longer than a month anyway. Now I know that due to past experiences, a lot of people think that fish don't live super long, which obviously isn't true, so I ask him, why is that? He says, well, I've got 3 kids, so they're going to be putting stuff in the tank all the time. To which I replied, with what hopefully came out as a mixture of rage and horror, why are you getting them then? The mother piped up behind me with, because we can. No, you can't. So I told them I didn't feel comfortable selling any fish to them, leaving their full cart of random fish stuff for me to put away. I thought that was the end of that, joking around with a coworker as we bonded over the stupidity of people. However, my manager mentioned later that she had gotten a complaint call about me, and I started laughing. Apparently she called my manager and left a complaint, telling her that I wouldn't allow them to get any fish besides guppies, and that I was horribly rude. She neglected to tell my manager the size of the tank that they had or how rudely they treated the idea of living, sentient beings. Luckily, my manager was understanding, but god damn the audacity.